matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jackson will throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Running inside, it's Smith. Picks up the first down. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Missouri wants to go fast.
And that's why he is an All-American.
There's some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. It's Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or makes the grab in their space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches...
Picked off! What a play by this defense! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return. return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. He wants to go deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Throwing Simmons. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Ripping through the defense. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. He breaks a tackle, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson going to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Got the first down himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arkansas. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty... Oh, he's got some space.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any...
Here's a little room there. He's inside the 40. The 20, past the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Here's the pressure. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here's Simmons to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the catch. It's Lockwood. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on... He's got it! And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Can they finally get in on 4th and goal? Jackson will throw. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Simmons finds his man. It's Hardy. Finds a crease at the 20. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody. The length of the field, 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Smith. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the number 8 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun on third down, Simmons makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Lee. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Running inside, it's Hardy. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Hardy. Line getting set on 2nd down. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Simmons to throw. They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The sure hands, it's Russell. Stumbled to the ground. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to Hardy. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll pull it down and run. Did the work himself. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Simmons. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The change now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Defense in press coverage. Fourth down, Simmons. Looking left. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. There he goes! And he does a really nice job.